From what I've seen, you're the problem. You said no parents in the light box. It was not hip-hop. That is Maddie's best confessional. Let me tell you how she's cheated on her husband. That's where the TikTok sound is from. Hello guys and welcome back to Dance Mums, and today we're on season 2. Episode 20 something. I think we're on 23 or something like that. I don't know. I've kind of lost track. I've kind of lost the plot. We're kind of heading towards the end of the series. Well, not kind of. We are heading towards the end of the series. And that means interesting things are afoot. So, if you are excited and ready to get into this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well. And I will see you guys in the episode right after the pyramid. So, the pyramid. I don't know why we've jumped into that accent again, but we have Melissa at the bottom. We have Jill at the bottom. Oh, we have Christy at the bottom. Oh, big shock. And we also have Jill at the bottom. Now, why are these three people at the bottom of the pyramid? Melissa, just because her snaky behaviour is starting to get on my nerves. I appreciate that she turned down that solo for Maddie, but she admitted in confessionals that that wasn't because she didn't want Maddie to have a solo, it was so that the other mums didn't have a go at her. So then we have Christy. I didn't really appreciate the way that she was having a go at Melissa. I thought it was a little bit mean-spirited. I thought it was a little bit nasty. But I think that it's just one of those things that every now and then she just gets a little bit worked up, and we all have those moments, so I can't really judge her too harshly. Next up we have Jill, just kind of vibing at the bottom. She's not really done anything egregious as of yet, but like I just have better reasons to put everyone else above her. Next up we have Brooke and Paige. But the other way around, because I completely forgot to say their names correctly. So, the reason they're at the bottom, they didn't really do much in the last episode. I don't remember Brooke being in the last episode. Which, I know she was, but like I just don't remember her even having any lines. Paige, she's kind of just there at the moment. She's got a broken foot. She's kind of just vibing. So I can't really put her any higher because she actually didn't do anything. Next up, we have Kelly. And the reason why Kelly's here is just because she's an icon. She's the bitch with the bob. And I love that. And I think she's amazing. That's it. Next up we have Maddie. Now Maddie didn't really do much last week. She was in the group number. That was about it. I don't appreciate the way that like Abby speaks to her sometimes. It feels very forceful and very pressurizing and very gaslighty. And I think as a 10-year-old you don't really clock that. So yeah, I feel bad for her honestly. Next up we have Holly. I like Holly. I just like her. I think she's great. She's such a wonderful person, and there's not a bad bone in her body. She just spits straight facts. She doesn't actually say anything wrong, in my opinion. Like, she's always just correct. So, yeah. Next up, we have Nia. Now, Nia is here because... Why is Nia here? Oh, she was an amazing dance captain. That's why. She was incredible. And she had that phone call with Maddie, asking her what flavour she wanted to be. Anyway, next up we have Mackenzie and Kendall. They came first with their duet. I was very, very impressed with them, and they did really, really well. I didn't rate the duet that highly. I think I gave it like a 7. It was good, but like it's not one of the better duets that we've seen. But still, it came first, and I cannot ignore that. Which means on the top of the pyramid is Chloe. Now, she didn't win, but in my heart, she did. Because why the fuck are we doing tenths of a point? What's going on here? What sort of universe are we living in where we allow kids to fail and lose by a tenth of a point? That's not okay. That's a universe I don't want to live in. I guess it's time to get ready for the episode.
Paige, you're injured. You're there because you didn't dance. There's nothing really to judge you on.
I feel like the Kelly eye roll in that situation was definitely edited in. I don't think Kelly would care that Paige is on the bottom of the pyramid. She didn't dance, so obviously she is going to be on the bottom of the pyramid. That just makes sense. Like, actually, it just makes sense. I'm sorry, it does. Yeah, it is what it is. It just makes me chuckle when they edit in things like that to make it seem like, oh, they're just being bitches again. But, like, no, I don't think Kelly would have actually cared at that point. How was she expecting Paige to be any higher than bottom of the pyramid when she's injured? That doesn't make sense.
Maddie. I asked you to do a solo. You said no.
Again, the bitchy little smirks. These are 100% not to do with Maddie being on the bottom of the pyramid and more to do with something that Abby said later on that's made Kelly turn to Christian go, like, come on. And then they just used that clip to show that she's like, haha, funny. Honestly, the editing on this show is absolutely crazy. You gotta rate it. You gotta rate it.
Next, Chloe. We wanted a clean sweep. 1/10 of a point.
Sorry guys, I was just fixing my hair and then Chloe was on the bottom of the pyramid. In the nicest way possible. How is Brooke above the bottom of the pyramid? She didn't even compete last week. Like, she competed in the group number, but that was about it. What even was the group number last week? Oh, it was the conformity dance. The like, back, one of us. That one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it was a good dance to be fair. I enjoyed it. But I don't remember Brooke being like a standout role.
And on top of the pyramid again is Nia.
Abby, is someone feeling a little bit guilty about racially profiling Nia a couple of weeks ago and making her feel incredibly uncomfortable? Is this what's going on right now? Are we paying penance by putting her at the top of the pyramid in 2 weeks where she actually didn't do anything worthy of being at the top of the pyramid? I'm not slating the fact that she's at the top of the pyramid because I love the fact that Nia is at the top of the pyramid, but let's be realistic. If she wanted Nia to be at the top of the pyramid, she should have been at the top of the pyramid the week after the Working Girl one, right? But instead, 2 weeks later, she was top of the pyramid, okay? And now this week, she's also top of the pyramid. I love the fact that Nia is at the top of the pyramid, but it doesn't feel earned.
Nia, it doesn't always have to do with the dancing and the performance. It has to do with all the other stuff that goes into it.
Abby.
Okay, we're going to deal with Jill in a second, because I'm probably going to cut it out, but Jill's just started speaking when I paused it, and I was like, oh, Jill, calm yourself, lady. So Nia's at the top because she's just a genuinely lovely kid. Fair enough. Like, I've said that this pyramid needs to have an element of who's, like, being good in classes and things like that. And if Nia's getting the recognition that she needs, I'm fine with that. Absolutely fine. I take back everything I said. Everything. We'll just pretend that the last 2 minutes didn't happen. Editing, Ethan, just cut it out. Make me look good, you know? Yeah, you know the use, right? Yeah.
Abby, Kendall deserves to be on that pyramid.
Okay, first of all, you have to understand, Kendall is here because she is replacing Paige.
Are we still pretending like Kendall doesn't have a spot on this team? Are we still pretending? Because, like, I know she's on it till season 7. So this show needs to stop pretending that they're not going to just give her a part at the end of this season. Like, come on. It's ridiculous. Like, it actually is just a bit pointless now. Also, I think that Kendall should be at the top of the pyramid, or at least on the second row, because she won last week with Mackenzie. So I think that's absolutely fair and valid. Are we just pretending like she didn't win last week against the boys? Like, come on.
You walked out, you went to my enemy, you're gonna have to beg, Jill.
She has! Numerous times! She has literally said on numerous occasions, what do I need to do to get back on this team?
The concert is also a great opportunity for me to market my studio to the general public. Hey, I'm trying to get new students out of this.
First of all, we're getting Mum Dance number 2. Because I would love to see Jill on that stage. That would be hysterical. But second of all, I think this is going to be an interesting week because there's not the pressure of competing and winning.
This week our group dance is hip hop, and I'm really excited, but none of us can hip or hop.
That is Maddie's best confessional in a hot minute. None of us can hip or hop. That's hysterical. That's brilliant. I don't know how different hip hop is to like street or like street jazz or street dance, like things like that. I don't think I've ever done like a specific hip hop class, but like I used to do a lot of street growing up, so I feel like I could pop and lock it. We could throw in some dance moves. We could have a little boogie. I'm just absolutely horrified by the thought of Abby teaching this dance. Get in some professional hip hoppers. Like, get someone in who can at least hip and hop without throwing their hip out.
I think that you are capable of performing in this hip hop routine.
She has to get approved by the doctor first.
How long has it been? I swear it's been like 2 episodes since she broke her foot. This is episode 23, and did they say like 4 to 6 weeks at least? Plus, in the nicest way possible, like I feel like hip hop is a lot heavier on your feet than lyrical is. Like lyrical, you have to be quite light on your feet in order to like float around the stage, whereas hip hop is very grounded, it's very earthy, it's very sort of like, I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to do hip hop, but you get what I mean.
I would like to see some of your classmates at the show.
Oh my God, I haven't seen them in 20-some years.
I haven't seen them or spoken to them. I don't know where they are. What on earth? That's crazy though. That actually is crazy. 20 odd years. No, that 30 odd years? Something like that. Something crazy. Something crazy is going on, guys. Honestly, absolutely wild and crazy.
I want those people to see that the Abby Lee Dance Company is alive and healthy and strong and continuing to educate children.
Okay.
Now, there's something else we're doing. There will be one person chosen from each age level to win a very generous cash scholarship. This is the very first time.
So Maddie's getting a cash scholarship. Cool. Can we just skip the bullshit and just give it straight to her? Can we just award it to her now and just like forget about it for the rest of the time in the episode? Like, because I feel like they're going to be mentioning this cash scholarship a lot, and it's going to be going to Maddie, and it's going to be like, oh, Maddie won it. Fantastic. And all the other mums are going to be going, grrr. And then Melissa's going to be like, they're just jealous. And then Abby's going to go, you see their jealousy? It seeps out of them.
If I can't get people to come, it's going to be my fault. And my kids are going to be put at the bottom of the pyramid once again.
They're literally setting Kelly up to fail, and by extension setting Brooke and Paige up to fail, and it is just so funny. It is hilarious. Oh yeah, contact the alumni. I'll be like, you do it yourself. Surely you've got the records, not me.
I rode the bus home with you 2 weeks ago, and you were up and down and up and down and up and down that aisle the entire time for 3 hours.
Walking on the boot is very different to dancing on the boot, okay? She could walk on the boot because that's what the boot is there for. It's so that it's padded. She doesn't put too much pressure on it. The boot is doing the majority of the walking, I think. Dancing is a whole different matter. You can't just be like, oh yeah, you can dance, it's fine. She's got a broken toe up into her foot. Like, come on. Let's be serious right now.
Going to a different studio, Jill, is totally different.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
she
is.
went to a different
And she
studio
left for
to
1
be a
week. You left
for months. This whole conversation is kind of jarring purely because I just agree kind of with Jill. I feel like it's because this whole thing is being played into a storyline, and therefore it does just feel like we're repeating the same notes over and over again every single episode. Oh, Kendall's not part of the team. She is part of the team. It's just because of the storyline in the show, she's not. But she is part of the team. She's got a contract. She's on the show. That means she's part of the team. And everybody knows that. But obviously they're having to play into the whole, oh, Kendall's not on the team storyline. Like, I think there's an understanding that she definitely is on the team. Otherwise she wouldn't be competing with them, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? It does just feel a little bit mean-spirited, and I can understand why Jill gets so frustrated every single episode, because she's like, oh, this storyline's just keeping on going. Okay, we're just making Kendall feel even worse and worse and worse, because I don't think she can fully comprehend the storyline that's going on.
Who are you going to have on your side? You're going to be all by yourself. You're going to just have to defend yourself constantly, and your daughter constantly.
Leslie, just because you're a nasty, vindictive bitch does not mean that they're all going to be nasty to Jill. They will be, but that's because Jill sometimes just like puts her foot in it, do you know what I mean? She starts attacking other people without any kind of respect and warrant, do you know what I mean? Like, she just goes for the jugular. But you, Leslie, from what I've seen, you're the problem. You're the problem. You come in and you stir things up because you want to be on TV. You want that contract from them. So far, you've appeared in 5 episodes this season, which is impressive. I gotta say, for like a side character on a Dance Mum show, that's kind of impressive. Okay? So, really, what I'm gonna need you to do, pipe down. Just pipe down. Stop telling Jill what she's got to do. This is Leslie trying to warn Jill away, get off the show, so I can take the spot. That's exactly what she's doing right now. She's like a hissing cat trying to scare off predators. Oh, come on. Jill, see through this.
Christy's a snake, Melissa's a liar, and Kelly's a snake.
Do you think she ran out of insults by the third one? She was like, Christy's a snake, and Melissa's a liar, and Kelly's a snake! Oh wait, I just used that. Oh well.
Melissa might want to lose her friendships, her morals, her marriage for these women.
Leslie is doing everything she can right now. Everything. Really not that deep. Like, it really isn't. They don't like you because you're not a very nice person. They're frustrated with Jill. I don't think they dislike Jill. I think they just are frustrated with what she's trying to do currently, which is worm her way back in. Which, like, I completely understand. It is not a particularly nice situation to be in when you're seeing her worm her way back in. But with you, Leslie, you're just a nasty person. You're just not very nice. You've got not a single nice word to say about any one of those mums. So no wonder they dislike you. You slag them off constantly.
Leslie's acting like a total immature baby. They're like...
I'm so glad that Jill sees through it immediately. She's like, let me tell you how she's cheated on her husband. I'm like, is it really that deep? Like, do you really need to be going around spreading all this gossip? Obviously, please tell me, because I need the gossip. But do you really need to be going around to all of these Donnies and being like, guys, it's not okay. It's just not okay. Like, get a grip, please. Please get a grip. Oh, not
Somebody sent me tickets to
Ohio.
Abby's recital. Now, who would have sent these to us?
The producers! I feel like this shouldn't be a mystery. Obviously, it has to be a mystery for the show, but it's not a mystery. It was the producers. They obviously sent it to you.
I expect you guys to bring something to the table.
It's not giving hip hop. It's not giving hip. It's not even giving hip. It's just not giving anything. This is horrendous. This is not good. I feel like for hip hop, you need to have hip hop songs and it needs to have like a fast beat. Not a fast beat, but like you can't be doing hip hop to something slow. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't be doing it to that. No.
She's listening to what I'm saying and she did it. And you guys stand there and giggle.
Now, was she kidding to make them all feel badly about themselves?
What would give you that impression, Jill? You don't think that she wants to make the kids feel bad? Like, come on, you've been on the show almost a whole season. You've got to know that she's got these tactics right. The thing is, I've got no issue with her bringing in Peyton. I think it's actually a very good idea. If you've got someone that's very good at hip hop, let's bring them in, show them what I want you to do, because, in the nicest way possible, Abby cannot do these moves and show the proper body isolation that she wants them to do. She can describe it, but unless I'm seeing it and I'm being told how to move my body, I would struggle to pick it up. You can't just tell me do this, do this, do this, because my brain can't process that. I need to be able to see it and replicate it.
You know, I asked that kid to do a solo and she said no. So you know what, Maddie? You don't need to be featured in any of the numbers.
She's so vile. To expect a child to learn a dance the night before a competition and go out and beat like this guy who, I'm sorry, did a great job. I don't think she would have beaten him in the nicest way possible with like less than 24 hours worth of choreography. No, that's not okay. And now she's like punishing him, going, yo, I'm gonna take her out of every single number. It's like, it's just petty at this point. Stop taking it out on the children. It was Melissa's decision. She's not gonna go against her mother, is she? As much as you want her to, she's not going to.
Wonder why, though?
I don't know.
To torture Maddie for not doing her solo last week.
Oh, really?
Honestly, Melissa, welcome to the party. Welcome to the party of Abby torturing your children for stuff that you've done. Welcome to the party, because it's taken you too long to get here. And that's why the other mums are like, we're not reacting to it, because like this happens every single week for us. So it's your turn for a change.
I'm in 15 numbers this year, and every single number I'm in has a quick change. I don't get how Abby expects me to make it on time.
Quick changes are the most stressful thing ever. I remember one year I was doing The Greatest Showman, so This Is Me, and I was dressed as a ringleader. And then I had 2 minutes, it might have been a minute and a half actually, a minute and a half number to get out of that costume and get into a Hamilton outfit. Like, you know, the kind of outfit that like people in Hamilton would wear, where it's like there's just so many accessories. I had a minute and a half to get changed into that. I don't know how anyone expected me to do that, but somehow I did it. Somehow I absolutely smashed it, and I really don't understand how. My God, I should not have made it on stage. And it wasn't just like me that had to do it. It was the entire number had to change. So it wasn't even like, oh, some people could go on early. No. Some people had to put on full ass dresses Some people were dressed in just wild outfit. I was like, oh my God, this is the most stressful thing ever. So yeah, I do understand the pain. I do understand the pain, Peyton. And I know you're getting set up for this. I feel bad for you. 15 numbers and every one of them's a quick change. That's kind of crazy.
Did you see the lineup that Peyton's in? She can't do that. No, there's no way.
Can you take care of her? We understand. We're fixing it, but we can't fix it right this second. We have to wait till we have a break.
Okay, in the nicest way possible, Leslie has a very genuine concern. And the way Abby spoke to her just then was, can you deal with her? That's so... It's just the way you talk to people sometimes. You could just say, yeah, we're fixing it. Or get back to you. I'm going to rejig things around. Just chill. We'll deal with it. Not that, can you deal with her? We're fixing it, but like, I'm busy right now. It's just rude. It's disrespectful. Like, it's not often that I back Leslie, but like... But also, at that point, I would take the hint and be like, all right. And then I'd just leave. I'd be like, all right. Okay. Sort it then, thanks. And then I'd leave. But I know Leslie's going to cause an argument. I'm excited for it, though.
No parents. Write it on there. Parents. Maybe she can figure it out.
Just vile. It's actually just vile. I find it so frustrating because, like, I get that she's the dance head of the school or whatever she wants to call herself. The supreme overlord. That's what I'm going to start calling her, the supreme overlord of the Abbey Lee Dance Company. But, like, actually, she brings up a very, very valid point of the fact that, like, she's just worried and you're not communicating any of this to them. So, obviously, she's going to come up and she can be like, yo, what's going on?
Our agreement was she could dance from the waist up.
Well, then just do the arms, Paige. Modify it.
Why have we got her in the dance if she's just doing the arms? I'm sorry, but can you just let her rest and let her heal her foot, please? I'm sick of being gaslit into believing that she can dance on a broken foot. She can't. And Kelly's telling you she can't. And you're still like, just do the arms then. Take her off stage. Just, oh, it's so frustrating to watch. It's so frustrating to watch. It angers me purely because I'm like,
Is she still doing like where she kneels down and goes to push-up position and kneels back down and stands up and stuff? Because that's all right on the part of her foot that's broken.
Kelly takes it upon herself to scream from the audience.
You said no parents in the light box. What else is she meant to do? Send a pigeon signal? Send some smoke signals up to you? Maybe, I don't know, send it by courier? How else is she meant to talk to you?
She said it hurt. She's sitting down. She can't stand up.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
I joked in the last episode about Paige dancing on a broken foot. And I've now just realised how I actually am kind of prophetic. Every time I'm like, oh, I bet this is going to happen. It happens. I've never seen this show before. I promise you guys. I promise. I'm not that good an actor. I promise. But like, either it's the most predictable show in the world, or I'm just very good at knowing where it's going to go next.
All right.
I mean, if it comes to you having to change everything, she might as well just not do it.
All right. On with the show.
Oh, I just get such toxic vibes from her where she's like, you can do it or you can not do it. I don't care. That's the vibe that she's giving. She's like, I don't actually care whether you do it or you don't do it. I don't care. But like, she should care about her health. Like, at the end of the day, that should come first. No, for any teacher, their health should come first. It doesn't matter whether it's her end of year. It's not like she's 18 and she's leaving. Do you know what I mean? If that was it, then like, I could understand why it's a little bit more of like a, oh, I can't believe she's missing it. She's 10. She'll have another one next year. And then she won't have another one after that because she leaves. But she'll have another one next year. It's fine.
Everybody else was, and if I would have known, I would have told you. I was there, Biddy, and so were all these other mothers if they would have told you.
She likes to play that, well, I would have done that. I would have done this. I would have done that. I actually don't think you would have. I think you're just saying that to try and get one up on the other mothers and like rub it in Kelly's face. I actually don't believe that you would have. You're not a very nice person, so I don't think you would have.
Leslie, it's none of your business.
Okay, Kelly.
What I do with
You know what?
You
add that meeting to your list. You need AA meeting, and now you need to go and see a therapist. So now you got 2 meetings that you should be attending.
Why does she have to get personal? Why does it have to get personal? Kelly's just telling her to mind her own business, and she's like, oh wow, now you gotta go see a therapist as well as the AA meeting. Maybe you need to see a psychologist and get committed to a psych ward for narcissism, because that's what you are.
Don't ask your daughter if she really pushed my lines. So I did. Go get my daughter and bring her in. Yeah, and I'll go get Diane and go ask my daughter. She pushed her.
Didn't multiple people confirm that Peyton did push Paige or Peyton pushed Maddie? One of the two, I can't remember which one. But like, wasn't that confirmed by the other mums? They were like, yeah, we watched it happen. Like, or like the other kids watched it happen. Like something along those lines. I swear this wasn't just a, oh, she made it up kind of thing. I feel like this was like concrete evidence, right? No?
I don't have any reason to
in this room, and every once in a while, these women throw their little dig. I'm not going to sit back and take it.
In the nicest way possible, you're the one that started all this drama. You're the one that started this by putting your 2 cents in. You didn't have to, but you did. And obviously, like, she's just trying to do the best she can. Not all of us can be perfect parents like fucking Leslie. I'm glad that, like, Jill and Holly are, like, backing Kelly. I do appreciate that from those two. Because Leslie's just the spawn of Satan.
I mean, it's over. She is definitely not coming back. I mean, I swear on my mother's grave.
I feel like you didn't need to swear on your mother's grave there. I feel like that was a little bit over the top. I feel like Kelly is overreacting in this situation, but also, like I said, I've said this before, I've said it again. You push someone, you push someone, you push someone, you push them too far, and then all of a sudden, like, they snap and they just do irrational things. And that's what happens to Kelly and to Christy a lot, to be fair. They just do irrational things. And Christy's irrational thing is she shouts and she screams. Kelly's irrational thing is she just runs away from the situation. She pulls her kids from the numbers. Which, like, isn't great for them, I'll be honest. Like, she could just take Paige home and just leave Brooke to go dance and be like, yo, Christy, look out for her, please. I'll come watch it tonight. Because I would not want to sit in a room with Leslie. I would not want to be there with Leslie because she's a vile, vindictive woman. And I could not be listening to her. I want to go partying with the dance mums. Oh, they're just so cool. And like the hilarious thing is that I do behave like a middle-aged woman when I'm on a night out. I just do, and it is just funny. So like, I feel like I'd fit right in. I'd be wanting to get all the goss. We'd be sitting there slagging Abby off all the time. It would just be perfection. I hope that at some point I get so famous that they get in contact with me and they're like, yo, come out to America, let's go drinking. And I'll be like, yes, yes. Oh, I would actually die if they watched these videos. I would die. I would. I think they would be like, oh yeah, funny. But like, I would die. I actually would. Don't let Melissa see these. I slag her off all the time. I actually don't mind during this episode. I actually do like her, to be fair. But some of the other episodes, I'm a bit harsh. Can't lie.
Thankfully, Leslie's not coming back.
Ew! That was wild and crazy. I can't believe I just watched that.
We're writing all of the things down that we wouldn't want to do in our recital.
She's so toxic. They've brought notepads with them to take notes about what not to do in a recital. Brilliant. This is absolutely excellent. I love it. I just love how iconic she is. I just saw Maddie doing a tap number and I'm fuming. Why is that not one of the main dances this week? Why? I want to see it. I want to see her doing her tap number. Is that too much to ask?
Are you ready to dance? Are you gonna do it? Have to hit it hard. Show everybody that you can do it all.
Fuck's sake. Are you joking? Are you joking? She's doing the dance. Give up. I actually give up. Because what's the point? What's the point? What actually is the point? She's going to be out for the rest of the series. She's going to do herself an injury on stage. It's going to be horrific. Like, whatever.
I wanted fire. What did I get? Lukewarm.
And nothing's worse than sitting and watching little girls come out who are incorporating their jazz and trying to call it hip-hop.
Giving it a 0 out of 10. I hated it. I hated every single second of that. I hated every single second of that because it was not hip-hop. It was not hip-hop. Kathy said at the end, like, I hate nothing more than watching girls incorporate their jazz and calling it hip-hop. That's exactly what it was. I wouldn't even call it jazz. I wouldn't even say that there was like many dance moves apart from like, do you know what it felt like? Felt like a heels number without the heels, where they're like trying to be sexy, but it's just coming across as then there's no actual dance moves. They're just kind of moving their body, showing off their body. Like, and it feels weird to say that because they're children and therefore it is weird and awkward. But there was no actual moves in the whole number that made me go, oh yeah, this is definitely a hip hop number. Right. I got you. Like, there was acrobatics at the start. Who does acrobatics in hip hop? I mean, maybe they do. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe acrobatics is the main part of hip hop. But when I think of hip hop, I'm thinking of like, I'm trying to think of like a good example, but like I actually can't. And it's so frustrating because this was not hip hop. This was shit. 0 out of 10. I don't even know. Whatever the lowest one is on that side is going to be the score for this episode.
I think that Light My Fire proved to Pittsburgh, if you want to learn hip hop, don't come here.
Christy, you're too quick on it.
Settle down. I know you're tired. We're all tired, sweetheart.
No, and it's important to you.
Why are you ripping your hair?
Right now.
Oh, rah. I hate you right now. Yeah, pressure's got too much. The pressure's too much. It is. It's a lot. And it's a real shame that it's come to this point.
Waiting for someone to call. Something's gone. Seems it's taken far too long as I try to search within. It's all my fault. I can't hide it.
I don't remember what I gave this last time, but I actually think I preferred this version. I don't know what it is, but I believed Chloe's scared acting more than I believed Maddie's. Maddie's felt very hammy, where it was like, oh, I'm scared. Whereas like Chloe looked actually petrified. And I don't know whether that was because she was just like not acting and she actually was petrified to do the number. I don't know. But I just felt the emotion a little bit more. She smashed it. She did a really, really good job. In the nicest way possible. Is each student going to come out one by one and give a little bow? Like, that's ridiculous. When we did our, like, curtain calls, it was literally everybody runs on stage and you get, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was it. That was literally all you got to give a bow. And it was, you did it in a line of people. That was it. This is really giving main character energy for these guys, I can't lie. Oh, there she is. Oh. Who'd have thought it? It's almost as if I called it at the start of the episode. I actually can't. I joke and I kid and I take the piss. It's also ridiculous because aren't production paying their fees at the moment? So this means nothing. This is saving Melissa and her boy toy no money.
Is the most improved student in the Abbey Lee Dance Company, Nia Frazier.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Oh my god, I'm getting emotional on a Dance Mums episode. Fucking hell. Good on Nia, honestly. I'm so happy for her. Yes. That makes me so happy, honestly. Most improved as well. That's brilliant. Well done, Nia. Well done.
I'm sure that every one of those alumni would have had a story about Kelly and how much they hate her.
Abby, you can't be like that. That's so rude and disrespectful.
Did Kelly ever not show up?
Yes!
Was Kelly naked all the time?
Yes! Is Kelly fun?
Oh my god, that was so awkward. That was so awkward. Oh, Kelly. Oh, don't worry. We love you. Don't we? We all love you, Kelly. Don't worry. Send some love to Kelly down in the comment section, please.
And now I want to sit back and relax and enjoy my evening. When all of a sudden, I hear this agitating, grating voice.
We, groom you into becoming part of our competition team.
I'm footing the bill for this, and she was not invited.
That's where the TikTok sound is from. I'm enjoying my evening when all of a sudden I hear this aggravating, irritating voice. I think it's actually agitating. Oh, what an iconic sound. I've finally seen the moment.
So much for having us invited to this lovely show.
I didn't know you were invited.
Yes, you invited us. We got tickets from you.
Not for me. How did she get here?
I know we're not allowed to mention production, but like, come on, this is a stupid question. Of course you know why she's here. She's here because because last time she was here, she danced on that stage for you. Second of all, it's because the production team gave her tickets. Obviously. Why are we surprised?
I invited Kathy because I wanted her to see how Kendall fits in with this team.
No, Jill! Why would you take the blame for this? Why have you allowed production to bully you into taking the blame for this? No! Oh, Jill, you should know better by now. To be fair, she wants on this show desperately, so she'll do anything at this point.
You're welcome. Don't let the door hit you.
Oh, honey, you can't afford a door. That's the problem.
I love these two. These two are my favourite, like, arch rivals, like, ever. They're just brilliant. They're so funny. The way they're just so catty towards each other. I'm glad that Kathy's got the pep back in her step. That's a good thing. But also, like, I didn't think it was that bad. Like, I'm assuming she's just bigging up the fact that it's really shit. I don't think it was actually that bad. Wait, we actually have a new mum joining us next week? Like, I had no reaction to those two before because I was like, oh, who are these people? But, like, they're actually joining next week? Rah, okay, that's going to be an interesting one. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. This has been a crazy episode. I really do appreciate the fact that there's a lot of drama even in episodes where no one's competing. I thought that this episode was very fun. It was very entertaining. I'm so glad that Leslie wasn't there for the rest of the episode because she was doing my nut in. And it looks like next episode is going to be an entertaining one. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Do all of that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well, and I will see you guys later. Keep on ranting. Bye now.